Hello everyone, Ohmwrecker is someone who you may know from Vanos Crew, where the lovely mini lad comes from. Now Ohmwrecker a couple weeks ago went on Drama Alert to speak out on his friends in Vanos Crew and give more information about the group with some damaging accusations. The first thing Ohmwrecker decided to talk about was Vanos Crew has a group chat where they exchange nudes they get from fans and just pass it to each other.
These guys are all in a group chat, they get nudes from fans or whatever, and they exchange them with each other?
That's what Louis had said. I've heard things over the years where they seem to have had some sort of knowledge of essentially like Delirious, like the types of girls that reach out to him and like the types of nudes like he might get something, but it seemed like a joke at the time. But hearing this come from Louis in his own words to what I understand was somebody that he trusted. It sounds to me, based off of what he said, that there was nudes of fans being exchanged in the group chat, which they've always called No Nonsense. It's a group chat on Skype, and there's also one on Discord.
And the only proof he has is audio of Louis talking about said group chat.
Pulls off on websites and stuff. Yeah, all I would do is just pull from our Discord or our group Skype and stuff like that, and just download whatever they would post. I was joking because I told you once, I was like, my friends all get the better girls, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, theirs are so much better and stuff like that. And that's when I started showing you. Look at it. I wish I got these. I wish I got their nudes. Look at this. They're so artistic and blah, blah, blah. I wish in general I got nudes sent to me, of people being this dedicated and devoted, to Delirious and all them.
The only thing is with this audio is that it doesn't really prove anything about the whole nude thing allegedly going on, because you could argue that this clip has been taken out of context, and if I had to take a guess, it is heavily out of context, which doesn't really help Ohmwrecker's case, but it doesn't mean that it isn't true. These are still allegations, after all, because they could have been talking about Fortnite skins for all we know, no one knows. Another thing Ohmwrecker exposes them for is I Do Work and Executioner tricked H2O Delirious into having a sex call with a 17-year-old girl.
So Delirious, allegedly, his friends were worried that he was talking inappropriately to someone underage, right? They set him up and send a girl to go flirt with him or something, and then he engages in some, online...
Ultimately, basically I Do Work and a guy named Executioner collaborated with a girl named Briellen, and she's 17 years old. They wanted her to record what went down with Delirious, how things went. And you can see the screenshots between them. And again, I've heard about this situation before, so I know that this situation happened. But there was this big blow up in 2013 where Delirious was upset he got recorded, and you've got Wildcat saying, yeah, he's jerking off with a minor. Several times they mentioned that she's a minor. It was known. And yeah, they had this recording of Delirious that was going around the group, and they were mocking him for it.
This allegation is actually true and was confirmed by the man himself, which is kind of sad to be honest, because my guy has just been quitting 4K because his friends had set him up. Whether you think his friends are assholes or not, they did find the truth about H2O. He explained the entire thing on Twitter. I do want to address one thing that has been said, and this has been completely misrepresented. It's something I have for many years been embarrassed about and destroyed my trust for years. I never wanted to talk about this, I still don't, but it's been forced on me 9 years ago. Two people thought it'd be funny to do something really messed up as a form of hazing me. It's no secret I was easily excited and very crude when it was in my early 20s. Someone I had played with a few time prior on Xbox messaged me saying they were only wearing a towel. This caught my attention and interest. She invited me to a voice call, and this led to the equivalent of phone sex. At the time I did not know her or anything about her. I was just excited a woman was coming on to me out of nowhere. This was before any of us were big on YouTube. I was dumb. A week or so later, I started hearing from the group about an audio recording of me with her. I was shocked, felt violated, betrayed, and still to this day I can't bring myself to fully forgive them for this. It came to light that the two got the lady to message me coming on to me and saying those things just to record it. She was on the call with them the whole time and they recorded it and shared it. I'm so embarrassed and ashamed still. I too, to this day, don't know if this part is true, but while I was being taunted for it, they also said said the woman wasn't a woman at all, yet she was only 17. I don't know if she was, or if it was just said to make me feel worse. I was furious with everyone involved, but at the advice of others in the group, I let it go. Now it's being brought back to light, and I hate to have to talk about it. I don't want to name who. They know who they are. Now, one of his friends who had set him up apologized for it because it was fucked up to do, morally. To a friend at least. Put it this way, I definitely wouldn't be forgiving him if I was H2O. But at the same time, I wouldn't be going for underage girls, so there is a difference. Although he does claim that it wasn't intentional that he was texting a 17-year-old girl because apparently he didn't know her age. Here is the apology his old friend put on Twitter. It was me. It was a shitty thing to do. I've apologized to Delirious dozens of times over the years. I don't blame him for not forgiving me. The entire plan started and stopped at get him to turn on his webcam and do face reveal. A lot of people are also criticizing Ohmwrecker since he is very poor at providing evidence for what he says. To me, this is the only problem since the allegations are really damning, ones that can ruin people's lives. I think it's just a good thing that H2O came clean about the situation. He didn't pull a money lad and just ignored the situation for years, which is a good step. Oh, and he didn't weaponize mental health publicly in a YouTube apology, which is a step in the right direction for creeps on YouTube. Well done. Now, after the interview Keemstar did with Ohmwrecker, Ohm had decided to play a snake mode and leak DMs between him and Keemstar on his public Twitter account. And we all know Keemstar, he never responds to crap like this lightly because my man needs to be in a straight jacket. Well, this is Keemstar's response to Ohm leaking their DMs. Show clip floor, Jay.
You're unbelievable. You're fucking unbelievable. You know, you came to me linking the allegations, the Google Doc against Louis, right? And I asked you, because I thought it was strange. I go, man, a lot of people in the Van House crew have a lot of allegations against them. Is there anything else? And you said, yes, there's stuff against H2O and there's stuff against Wildcat and all this other stuff. And I said, let's do an interview. You know, you're the expert in this. I'm not the expert in the Van House crew. You're the expert. You played with them. You obviously have beef with them, and you've been digging up stuff on them for a while. Let me do an interview. Let's give justice to these alleged victims or whatever. And the story you told on the Drama Alert was 100% true, confirmed. Everything's good, but people still hate you. And they send you a ton of hate for being a shitty friend. You know, jealous, a backstabber, just all this fucking nonsense. Whatever. You know, obviously, if there's real victims out there and these allegations are true, let's get to that, right? We can deal secondhand with you and your shitty behavior and being a shitty friend. So, you know, I'm just tweeting now about this Van House crew stuff, and someone responds to me with my DMs with you. Now, how the hell did people have my DM conversation with Ohmwrecker? Because he just publicly fucking leaks them. Without asking for my permission, without talking to me, nothing. Just leaks my private fucking DMs with him. What is this fucking shitty behavior between you and everybody? You know, H2O exposed you for like fucking blackmailing him about that fucking story. You also tweeted out a fucking clip of you guys playing video games and H2O said something offensive or whatever. You're in private. You're with friends. Why are you saving that for years to fucking expose him later? You know, when you become a YouTuber, the one thing you don't have anymore is privacy, and you cherish the little privacy you have. And then you got motherfuckers like you just, oh, look at this clip that I recorded years ago, and oh, look at these DMs. Like, you're just such a fucking snake motherfucker. And I was talking to you about you leaking my DMs in private, and I said, what the fuck am I talking to him in private for? There's no point. He leaks private conversations. I might as well just tell you publicly what a piece of fucking shit you are. These allegations and stuff, they might be true, and Van House crew will have to be held accountable. But you got to be held accountable for being a shitty fucking person that backstabs everyone.
Now, obviously, Keemstar is in the right in this situation because leaking DM conversations just show how you are someone who can't be trusted. Showing DM conversations is only justifiable when you're trying to prove yourself to be innocent in a situation like pedo claims against you and you actually have proof to prove that these claims are not true. Ohmwrecker is simply someone who can't be trusted publicly or behind the scenes. Now, for this next part, Wildcat is someone who used to do videos with Ohmwrecker, and let's just say they have quite the history. Well, let's just say Ohmwrecker was talking a load of shit and was saying that he wouldn't mind talking to Wildcat publicly. He was publicly saying that he wouldn't mind if Wildcat came to his house, which... okay. Someone who goes by the name of TGV was interviewing Ohmwrecker on a stream, and on a Discord call, Wildcat joins, and just hear the panic in Ohmwrecker's voice.
This backlash has consequences for victims. I'm just telling you, dude. That's reality. So, and... So he says, Ohm shaking his pants because Wildcat's here. No, Wildcat is a weak man. Like, I'm not intimidated by him. He threatened me last year physically, and then trying to get me to play games with him again 2 months ago is just total manipulation.
Whatever you say.
I am not
dude.
intimidated by Wildcat at all. He said he was going to drive up to my place last year. Dude, by all means, Wildcat, try it. Like, he's a weak dude. He's just a bully.
You're not gonna start like some beef in the chat with Wildcat right now.
I know. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Wildcat,
that's kind of
sue me. Let's put this to test. Dude.
Oh, really?
No,
Like,
for real.
What do you mean for real?
Do you know what I've
I
done
can hear you
the
smirking
threads?
as you're saying this. You're enjoying
because of the threats.
Oh.
You could talk to him all you want, dude. Let him hop on a call. He's gonna whitewash it. He's gonna slander. He's gonna just pull all the.
Okay, I don't get how
his dad never taught him
you're
to a millisecond on his video. I didn't get to preview his video or anything at all. Like, I didn't know what he was gonna do with it. But Wildcat, had some interaction where he was calling out. Dude, you're calling TJV. I didn't say I was down to do this.
He's not gonna say anything. Just keep talking.
Well, I'll say what I have to say and then I'll dip, but I'll listen in. But
Okay, now everything up to now has been silence and nothing else has happened just yet. Honestly, Vanos Crew is just the definition of a train wreck, since people are just getting exposed for being pedophiles and friends being dicks and ruining other friends' lives for being pedos. It's all over the place, really. Anyway, gamers, that's enough shit I can take for today. Make sure you smash your wife's face and make sure just death, I don't know, bye.